the love for the game, I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones, they through. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud. Mama a house, coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow's sack.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
This is taken at the 15. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Right back to him on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Tackled by Logan Wilson. A gain of 9 yards. And the Ravens first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They begin the drive with Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. It's Boyd. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. We've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 49 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
And they run the option here on first and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. The 40, 20, 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, this is Kamara. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out up to the 25. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball. And look,
well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. We can get to the third quarter now. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff looking right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They go play action with Jackson. trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
1st down, Baltimore.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's the option. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch because he had the 2 fumbles? And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pick up of 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning. He's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns, 2:23 to play. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Caught right side, Tate. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these 2 teams know each other better than most teams in the league.